For the past 10 years, there's been a narrative pushed in the media. Whether it be from Trayvon Martin, to Michael Brown, to Freddie Gray, to Black Lives Matter, to Colin Kaepernick taking a knee, the message has been clear. White people murder black people. Or more importantly, white cops murder innocent black youths. Well, to find out the truth, I went to the fbi.gov expanded homicide data tables. The first question being, do white people murder black people more than black people murder white people? What I found was staggering. It seems that not only do white people not kill black people as much as black people kill white people, but that in fact the ratio is incredible. Let's look at the raw data first. In 2010, 447 white people were murdered by black people, where 218 black people were murdered by white people. In 2011, 448 white people were murdered by black people, 193 black people murdered by white people. In 2012, it was 431 to 193. 2013, 409 to 189. 2014, 446 to 187. 2015, 500 to 229. 2016, 533 to 243. Now, let's run these numbers by the most current census to see how likely a black person is to be murdered by a white person as opposed to a white person being murdered by a black person. According to the 2010 census, it states that there are 231,040,398 white people in the United States of America. Now in 2016, one of the higher years, white people were responsible for 243 black homicides. That is 1 out of every 950,783 white people killed a black person. Literally, the chance of being shot by a white person if you are black is 1 in a million. Now according to the 2010 census, there are 42,020,743 black people in the United States. And in 2016, 533 black people killed a white person. That means if you are a white person, you have a much higher likelihood of being shot by a black person. In fact, a 1 out of 78,838 chance. Which takes us to the more specific claim that cops kill black people at a way higher clip than they kill white people. Now at first glance you would say that that's a false narrative. Looking at 2017, 457 white people were killed by cops, where 223 black people were killed by cops. Well, now this goes back to ratios, as there is far more white people in this country than black people. So by percentages, more black people are killed by cops than white people. But hold on a second. The truth is that these shootings by cops are happening in depressed neighborhoods, and the people being shot are living below the poverty line. We could all agree that cops aren't shooting white and black businessmen. So to truly quantify this statistic, we must look at the number of white and black Americans living under the poverty line. As you can see here, there is double the amount of white people living under the poverty line as black people. 17.5 million as opposed to 8.7 million. Now let's compare the number of white people shot by cops as opposed to the number of black people shot by cops. Well, when checked against the actual group that is being shot by cops, the numbers look almost identical. Therefore showing that the only injustice is in fact being perpetrated by the media, purposely propping up white on black crime to create the false narrative that white people are evil. This is truly disgusting and highly racist.